It's our defense, and we got stops.
All right, here with Garfield head basketball coach Jason Bell, fresh off a win last night in a Christmas tournament. Congratulations, coach, on the win. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year's Eve to you.
Yes, Happy New Year to you as well, man. So you guys are on the brink of a really good season right now. You guys are locked in and focused. I interviewed you during the Winter Media Day, and you told me you thought you were going to have a good team, but they had to buy in. How's the buy-in been so far?
The buy-in is so far so good. Just like anything else, sometimes there's good days and there's better days. But by and large, the kids are buying in really to like our foundational principles, really, which center around defense. I think as mentioned before, we were down 19 last night at the start of the second half. We're down 19 at the end of the first 2 games ago against Seton, and we're able to come back. But I stressed to our kids that it was our defense that got us back in both instances.
You talk about the defense and being down last night. What kind of leadership did you get from your players, man? They didn't panic; they stayed locked in. But what did you see from the leadership? Because the players have to show the way sometimes, versus the coach always telling them what to do.
Correct. The thing is, within them, they just never quit. They just never quit. And play hard, even during timeouts. When they were timeouts, they just kept talking and saying to themselves and reminding each other, lock in, we got to do this, we got to do that, and was really centered around communicating and just literally just not giving up and not believing that we weren't going to win.
Yeah, after winter break is over, you jump back into district play, man. I always feel like the Cardinal district beats up on each other. I mean, you got your team, and people said to me, start the season, you were a team to watch. Forest Park has been really good over the years. Coach Mack does a great job. Woodbridge, Coach Aaron, new to the area, but not new to the area, if you know what I mean. He knows, he's been in the DMV, and he's a good coach. He's been on my pod. And also, Potomac has been great for decades. When you look at district play, how do you guys navigate through that, man? What are you going to do as a coach to make sure these guys are ready to play?
I always stress to the kids, respect all and fear none. And, that has to be our approach because, just like you said, you mentioned here briefly, on any given night, anybody can get gotten. So we can't take anyone for granted, whether it's concentrating on knocking down free throws, boxing out. We didn't do the greatest job of that last night, so we're going to emphasize that. Going forward in the district play, but really it's still early in the district, and it's anybody's district to win. We just have to focus on ourselves and continue to get better. Literally each and every game, so that we get better each and every week.
No doubt. You have 3 sons, Coach. You have a dynamic team, but you have 3 sons, as we talked about, and I knew going into this season. I interviewed you last year. Your sons all are doing well, and also I don't know if they get the genes from you or their mom, but that's for a different interview. But on a serious note, man, how has it been to coach your son, seeing them do what they're doing and just lock in and be part of the program?
The 2 are in high school, and the ones in middle school will be here next year, and just it's a challenge, it is a challenge, but I can't say that ever since they were young. Matter of fact, it was Coach Mack and his assistant Kelvin years ago that talked about, I guess one of them, and I had grown up with them, so Mack went to Garfield, Kelvin went to Garfield as well, so I've been knowing them for decades. And I guess one of them did the math and talked about it. At one point in time, all 3 would be here. I hadn't thought about it clearly that far ahead yet, but that night, ever since he told me that, and we were standing right over here before we played them one night, I've been getting ready for this since then. And it's been at least 10 years ago that's happened. But just trying to get them in the right position. Early on. Just trying to get them to see things and provide them with not just know-how, but the knowledge and wisdom that comes along with those things.
No doubt. You talk about your team. Who have been some pleasant surprises, and who have been some players who have exceeded expectations?
Yes. Ty for us. He was we played baseball. Baseball is his primary sport, but he played. He was in our program last year as a junior, and he had a double-double, in our second game against Robinson the other night. I can't stress enough the contributions that he's made coming in, and he played junior with us as played JV as a junior for us, and I can't stress, he wasn't some kids we've offered that opportunity to. Some have said no, they didn't want to be a junior on JV, and I spoke to him and I told him and another gentleman who's he couldn't be here today because of other commitments, but Keon, they talked about it was an opportunity and we're just happy to do it, and he said the same thing. He says, I never thought I'd be starting, and I looked at him and I said, I didn't either. So that's just how it worked out. We had some guys playing football, and we had a 5 that was out here initially, and then things kept rolling, and they've stayed that way. But we had some other guys that played. Troy Hamlin, the quarterback. I told you, and Elijah. And the thing about them, they hadn't been starting initially, and it wasn't because of anything they've done. Like I said, football came out a little bit later, but they've come in, never complained, work hard every single day, and they just get after it. And then Josh Morera, number 10 for us. Same thing, starting point guard. Didn't have him pictured as the point guard initially, but that's just a testament to them and just how hard they work, and that their play does the speaking for them.
Well, Coach, man, we thank you for your time this morning.
Sir.
Thank you for Victory Life jumping in your gym and giving us some time, man. Good luck to you the rest of the way. We'll be there, man. Maybe be broadcasting some games.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm here with Troy Hamlin, the dual sport standout athlete, quarterback and also basketball player. Troy, how you doing?
Great, feeling great.
You guys are fresh off a tournament winning championship, man. You guys were down double digits in the second half, man. What was it like to come back, and what kind of role did you play in that comeback?
So it had to start on defense, really. So really guarding the best player. I don't think he scored second half. So, and we came I believe Friday we had the same game down, but we were down 20 that game. We came back second half winning. So really we had to come together, smart shots, That's really did it all.
Yeah. Now you're a unique situation because you're a dual sport athlete. I covered you in football. You're a dynamic football player. You also play basketball. In today's climate with high school sports, a lot of kids tend to specialize even though they can play multiple sports. You've chosen to do so. True question in regards to I want your honest insight. How hard or is it natural for you to transition from football to basketball? Because they always say, well, yeah, he's a football player, look how aggressive he is. But what kind of transition have you been able to make in doing both? And how long have you been doing that?
Well, I started playing basketball when I was 7 years old, so I really been doing it my whole life. But it's tougher when you're coming off playoffs, fighting back from injuries, getting your body right. That's really the toughest part. And then all that jump shot, it's gonna come. So all you gotta do is have patience. Take care of your body.
Yeah, great point about taking care of your body. What kind of skill set do you feel like you bring? I mean, you're the quarterback on the football field, but when you're on the basketball court, what kind of skill set do you bring? Are you more of a defensive guy? Can you shoot the three? Are you aggressive as far as a rebounder? What's your skill set?
I feel like I'm better on the defensive end right now, and I can really move the ball around too. Just corner to corner, getting guys open, throwing guys open. Yeah.
Now your team is undefeated. You had a big win earlier in the year against Potomac in district play. After the holiday break is over, winter break, you back into district play. You guys just won a winter tournament, Christmas tournament championship. What's the goal this year? What is it? Sky's the limit? You think you can make an honest, legitimate run to regionals and states?
Well, it's definitely the goal is always states, but we gotta just come one game at a time. We gonna get it.
Yeah, one game at a time, man, and that's how it's got to be. We talk about playing for this Garfield basketball coach, Coach Bell, this program. What kind of coach is he, and what do you feel like you learned from him and the other coaches?
They taught me a lot, really, on and off the court, made me a young man, a better young man, and a way better basketball player. I'm really blessed to play with this coaching staff, especially Coach Bell. He's taught me a lot since day one.
That's what's up, Troy. Well, I appreciate you jumping on, man. I'll let you get back to practice, man. Good luck the rest of the way. I'll see you around.
All right.
I'm here with guard J.J. Bell, plays the 1 and the 2, fresh off a win in the holiday tournament, man. Got the tournament championship, big comeback win over Herndon. How you doing this morning, man?
I'm good.
All right, so this year, man, you guys are undefeated. You're off to a great start. You even had a great game, a 30-point game against Potomac, but it's not all about you, it's about you and your team. What have you guys been able to do this year that's made you successful?
We go extremely hard in practice. We don't take days off. we go up and down, and when we go up and down, we get after it. There's no shortcuts. There's no blueprint to this. It's just hard work and dedication, and we come every day. Everybody's always on time, and we always get into it, always getting the plays done, doing what we're supposed to with high intensity.
What would you say your game, how would you describe your game, if not to give a scouting report, but what do you think it makes your game so unique? There are a lot of people that can get buckets, but it's different when the light's on. You seem like you thriving when the light's on, man. Where does that come from, and how would you describe your game?
I'll describe my game. I like to get downhill and shoot a lot of jump shots. Just really try to get downhill for real. And if I have a three, I shoot off the dribble, shoot it, catch and shoot. I just put in the work, and I work on the shots I take. So that's how I describe my game. Just getting downhill, and I make stuff happen. I can get to the basket, I can shoot, I can do it all. So.
What about on defense? Can you defend? Can you guard?
Yeah, I guard. I try to pick up 94 feet. I don't really like dudes scoring on me.
Okay.
I like to get in the passing lane and get a lot of steals.
No doubt. Your dad obviously is the coach, and I've coached my son years ago, and this could be a mixed review of sometimes it's fun and sometimes it's like, dang, you're my dad and my coach. How you been able to balance that?
I just try to leave the basketball part out of it when I get home.
Okay.
And then while I'm here, I just know he's my coach, and I try to look at him as a coach more so of a dad.
Yeah, that's what's up. After this holiday break, y'all get into district play. The Cardinal district is a tough district. You guys kind of beat up on each other. I say that every year. You've already got a couple of district wins under your belt. When you look at the district and the goals for your team, what are the goals for you guys the remainder of the way, including playoffs?
Well, it's definitely to win a district championship. I feel like we can win it, and we got the team to win it. And it's hard in district play because you play everybody twice, and it's not easy to beat the same team twice. So we just like to stay focused and don't lose sight of our goals in that district championship that we won.
All right, well, there you have it, man. I appreciate you joining me on this pod, and good luck the rest of the way, man.
Thank you.
That's why I said, like in the game, you got that one foul for coming up. Don't be in a rush to come up, because smart guys who have the basketball, when they see somebody coming, they're going to raise up like this, because usually when the offense raises up, what does the defense do? They raise up too, and they raise up. As soon as you raise up, somebody like me, look at me, I'm attacking the outside leg, boom, so it can be a block, foul. You gotta let him come to you and be disciplined without the fouling and reaching.
All right, I'm here with guard Brilen Bell, man, fresh off the win. We're at your practice right now. You guys in recovery mode, but also still working hard, man. How was the win last night, man, and what did you enjoy about that comeback win playing with your teammates?
It was good. I just enjoyed us coming together, being down. We was down like 17, 19 in the third quarter. I'm just really happy we got the win because it was down a lot. We came together, come back, got the win.
Now, when a team come back, it's interesting because you can do some things that put you in the hole where you weren't performing well, and then all of a sudden you come back and you start doing everything right. What do you feel like was the key to the comeback?
Pressuring up top on the press on defense and attacking the middle on offense.
Yeah.
Stopping them from driving and kicking and
Yeah.
rebounding.
Yeah. When you talk about your season this year, you guys are undefeated. You had some big wins this year in a very tough region. When you look at the outlook for this team, what's your role going to be in order to help this team be successful?
Just be a leader and make sure my teammates are doing the right things to get them better every day so we can continue winning and have a good season.
Yeah. When I interviewed your brother, man, I'm going to ask you the same question. What's it like playing for your dad? The good, the bad, only the ugly, but how do you compartmentalize? How do you separate the two? Will you make sure that you still respect him as your coach, but also when you get home, he's your dad? How do you manage that?
I mean, at home, it's different. We don't really talk basketball like we would, but on the court, I try to do my best to stay respectful.
Yeah.
But it's hard sometimes, but we get through it. But it'd be tough, but
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Yeah. When you talk about your game, man, describe your game for those that haven't seen you play, or for some that don't know how good you are. Describe your skill set. What do you bring to the table?
I can handle the ball really well. I think I'm one of the best ball handlers around here. I don't think really nobody can do it better than me.
I like that.
Shoot really well. And my IQ, I'll get in the middle and I get it out. I make good passes.
Good. What kind of defender are you?
I'm good. I picked up, so last year, I didn't really play a lot because my defense was bad, but over the off-season, I worked out on my defense a lot during AAU in the off-season, so I became better at that, and now I'm a solid defender, I would say.
That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate you jumping on, man. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
The pivot, good.
I'm here with senior guard Josh Morera. You were fresh off a big win last night, a comeback win, man, in the Christmas holiday tournament. What did you learn in that win, that comeback win? Comeback wins are great, especially when you win, but what did you learn as a team?
I learned as a team that playing defense is our best plan. Even starting off as a first quarter, jump ball, always got to start off playing defense. Our lack of defense and chemistry, getting back on defense was our problem. Letting the team score off of transitions, rebounds, offensive rebounds. We just need to work on boxing out, get it back on defense, spending back on defense, and stop with the defensive strength.
Yeah. Now you are a very fast and aggressive and athletic guard, and who do you get that from? It's a special uncle you want to shout out, man, that you get that from, man.
Dwayne Hill, the second, he used to play with Hilton, with Coach Barry Smith. He helped me during this summer with my footwork, my speed, and definitely my ability to jump, to get rebounds. Even though I'm a small guard, I always have a heart as a lion, because that's how my uncle is. My uncle's 6'6". He always used to be the big rebounder for our family, especially my other uncle, my oldest uncle, Jermaine Hill, that used to play with Hilton, had the most rebounds in Hilton history. And I learned it from both of them because I seen them growing up as a kid, and I learned a lot of things that it could actually help me in the court.
Yeah, that's well said, man. And shout out to your uncles, man. It's always a blessing when they can influence a young man like yourself. And I know they're proud watching you. And then you're not done yet, man. You guys are off to a great start, undefeated. Is there any pressure with being undefeated, man? Or you guys just enjoying the ride? It's not about being undefeated. It's about trying to win a championship?
Yes, sir. Getting to the regionals, winning the state championship is our goal and our mindset for right now. And we're trying to make that best for Coach Bell and the other coaching staff too, so we can make them happy knowing that we did what we do for our coaches, even in practices.
Yeah, I was watching some of the practice, man. You talk about Coach Bell and your assistants. They're teaching you guys, man. What are you learning?
We learning to don't pick up your dribbles, get it back on defense, especially on help side. And definitely communicate. Always communicate on defense and offense, especially on screens too. Because we do lack on communication, but we still working on it as a team. Even though it may be hard for us a lot of times, we still pick each other up day to day.
Yeah, that's great, man. When you talk about your teammates, man, your senior year, man, how special it is to play with your teammates, man. This program, man. What do you love about being a Red Wolf, being the Garfield basketball player? What do you love about that?
I love about being with the family, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, anything. It's special to me because we've been here since thick and thin. We've been here since the sandbox. We just love hanging around with each other. It is just like it puts a special place in my heart with all my other brothers and sisters, and I just thank them for being there for us, and especially for the season 2.
Well, that's well said, man. Basketball is a family here at Garfield High School, man. Good luck to you the rest of the way, man. I appreciate you jumping on.
Thank you.
So if that counts too, all right? Yeah, no, and the thing is too, no fouling, because a lot of times what we do when people are trapping, we'll have a good trap, we'll get the person when we want them, they'll pivot back, and then we'll open up this way, and we've done this in the paint, where they've done that, and then guess what they've done? They'll shoot the ball. That's what they did. Seton did a good job with that. All right. Once that happens and you have a good trap, just wall up. Just wall up, and then on top of that, Joshua, you can take my spot. If me and E are here, we're just like this. And the thing is, if he pivots that way, look, then we can just do it. But our feet really should be touching. All right, and in that way, there's no split. And but we can't do this and do this, smack, just hands up. And then
All right, I'm here with senior forward Tai Moore, fresh off the win. We're here at this practice, man. He's been so graciously cool to join me for this interview. Tai, how you doing today?
I'm good.
So I was just watching some of your practice, and also I saw last night you guys had a big win. You being a senior, man, you've been around this program for a while, and I'm sure you've been around the game of basketball for a while. How you enjoying this ride right now? You guys are undefeated. Great start to the season.
It's going good. I'm having fun. This is my first year on varsity. I've been on junior. I've been on JV my last 2 years and the freshman team my freshman year. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's definitely fun.
Yeah. Being on JV, then coming to varsity, man, you have some insight on patience, because I'm sure you wanted to be on varsity sooner, but now you have your chance, man. What are you doing with that opportunity this season?
I'm doing the best I can with my opportunity. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my hardest every game. I'm doing what the coach tells me and everything, and I'm cheering on my teammates every time.
That's good, man. Coach Bell is a very intense but also cool and relatable coach. Him and the assistants are giving you guys some great insight, man. Just talk about Coach Bell and his assistants, and what are you learning from him so far in your career?
Coach Bell's a good guy. I like him. He's a good coach, and the assistants, they're really good too. They help me out. They tell me what I need to do during the game and everything. They tell me what to box out and everything, and I really enjoy them.
Yeah. When you look at this team and your team and you guys being undefeated, Coach has made a great point about everybody's going to want to be that first loss for y'all. I know undefeated season is not the goal. It's bigger than that. You guys want to win a championship. What do you and your teammates have to do in order to win a championship?
We got to keep playing our best game. We got to keep trying every game and act like we're not undefeated. We got to win every game.
That's what's up. Yeah, and when you talk about winning every game, I've seen this before with other teams when they win one and they win five. Next thing you know, you're 12-0, 15-0. And you be undefeated, man. Is there pressure, or is it just like we're gonna play our best basketball?
It's just we're gonna play our best basketball. There's some pressure, but we just gotta play our best game.
Yeah. What do you love the most about being part of this Garfield basketball program?
Definitely my teammates. I enjoy them every time. I like hanging outside with them outside of school and then being on the team with them and everything. It's just really fun.
That's fun. That's good. You guys doing the TikToks? And I don't see no TikToks yet. Y'all do TikToks?
Yeah, but we don't post them, right?
Well, I appreciate you jumping on me. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.